Hello, hello. Do you like my makeup? So today's video, I wanted to talk about some of the most common makeup mistakes that I see ladies make over the age of 40. That's what it should look like. So what I wanted to first talk about is foundation that is too heavy, the wrong color, not blended properly. So it needs to come down here. Hopefully you can see in the light that the lines and wrinkles, it's kind of caked on. It's far too heavy. This was actually a cream foundation. So that is a very common mistake that I see. The other one is concealer, which hopefully you can see, that is too light. So concealer should be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation, not too light. And apply just here where it is, it just emphasizes, if you've got bags under the eyes like me, emphasizes them, and it makes you kind of look at that sort of raccoon panda eye look, I guess, where it's too white around the eyes. The other thing, which you should be able to see pretty obviously in the light, is there is too much shimmer on my face everywhere. So the bronzer I used was shimmery, the blusher was shimmery, the highlighter was shimmery, and when I smile, all the lines and wrinkles stand out. All my eyeshadow is shimmery, so I see this a lot too. So all my lines and wrinkles up here are just really standing out, and I have not blended the eyeshadow correctly, so I see that as well. That's having good brushes. The product has been applied sort of downward like this. So what happens is you get all this excess product kind of around here, and that gives you this sort of vibe. The eyeliner is far too heavy, so I do see this a lot. So if you're going to line all the way around, it makes your eyes look a lot smaller, and heavy liner under here, mascara under here, draws the attention downward and to where sort of your lines and wrinkles are, and can look really, really heavy. The other thing I often see is people who don't put it on the top, they only put it on the bottom, and that is a really, really bad idea. Just makes your eyes look very downward and small and just not good at all. Please don't do it. Up here, the liner, I haven't really blended it. I've just kind of put it on, and it hasn't been blended or smudged in. None of the eyeshadow has been. You might think this looks over the top, but as a makeup artist, and I've been doing makeup lessons for 20 years, these are really common things I see, especially in ladies over 40. The other thing is not filling in your eyebrows. A lot of people forget their brows. So just a little bit of powder can make a huge difference, as you can see on the other side. So hopefully you can see just the fact that too much shimmer is a really bad idea. The lips, overlining the lips or using the wrong colour lip liner. That's something I also see for those that do actually line their lips, because a lot of people just don't bother. So going over the line and then putting a shimmery frosted metallic type of a finish in a lipstick, that just emphasizes the lines in the lips and looks really, really dated. Let's leave that in the 80s. Let's not bring that one back. Okay, so I did contour and highlight a little bit, but I used shimmery products, so you can see there. And I didn't apply anything to my ears. My ears are a bit paler than my face, and you can kind of see that. So I think that's it on the bad side. So the dark side. Let's go to the light side. Now, what I have done is I have applied a light coating of serum foundation using a brush. I've blended it down my neck. I've even taken some up into my ears. And I have just nice and softly put that over my whole face, so it looks nice and glowy, and it's not too heavy. My concealer is mainly in here, a little bit underneath, took a little bit down here. I've blended it really, really nicely, and it is not too heavy. On my eyes, there are no shimmery, sparkly colours. That is actually 3 colours, light, medium and dark. blended them really, really well, taken it up onto my hooded sort of area, so my eyes looking very awake and open. The eyeliner is underneath here, little flick at the corner, and then a couple of really good coats of mascara, so my eyes looking more awake and open, hopefully looking a bit younger than the other one. Now I have actually applied contour, highlight and blusher, but you can't really see where it starts and finishes. That's what you want. All right, it should just look like a little flush of color. So there is a little bit of matte highlight, matte contour. Now I'm just going to turn my light off so that you will get a little bit more. I'll turn it down. Okay. So this is what that other look looks like in normal light. Very scary to me. And this is what the regular look. So hopefully you can see. And this side, I know that you think that might be over the top, but I have seen all of these things, not necessarily all on the same face, but combinations of all of them. I'm not making this up. All right, and lips, I have filled in my lips with a liner that is close to my natural lip colour. Then I've just filled it in. I've just added a little bit of colour, and I've actually used a bit of a lip balm just to give me a little bit of moisture and a little bit of fullness and shine. I don't like really, really shiny, glossy lips. I tend to find that gets stuck on my teeth. So I think that's all. So which of these mistakes are you making, and are you now going to correct them?